Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Terry. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's readings are full of spirit guide messages. So, for those of you that are already accustomed to selecting with your intuition, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. You can go on ahead and skip to the reading that you select in the timestamps below. Now, for those of you that need assistance with pile selection, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. So let's begin by closing our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now ask your spirit guides what message they have for you as you slowly exhale. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly exhale. One of the cards or a number between 1 and 5 may pop into your mind. If it does, select that pile. If not, one more slow deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now when you're ready, open your eyes and select the pile that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. All right, so we have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4, and pile number 5. Go ahead and select your pile, then jump to the timestamps in the comments and description below, and I'll see you in the reading. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 1 with this spirit guide message. Your first spirit guide message is accept struggles as lessons. So it's possible you picked this pile because you've been struggling. It's possible that you already accept your struggles as lessons, and that's why you selected the pile. But let's take a look at your tarot, and then we'll look at the rest of your spirit guide messages and advice cards and everything. All right, so you start with the Queen of Wands. Very nice. Then the Magician. All right. The Priestess. Wow, there's a lot of major arcana here. The 9 of Coins. And the Moon. Wow, okay. So this Queen of Wands, I feel like this is you. You know, the court cards can be you or someone around you, but I feel like this is you. That represents intuition and love in relationships. And it also talks about stepping into your power. And then you have the Magician coming out next, which is beautiful. It is, it's using all of your abilities to manifest the life that you want. See how it's got all the suits of the tarot? That's using all the abilities you have to be a major manifester. And then you have the Priestess coming out. The Priestess is the card of the psychic. This is about using your intuition. It feels like your intuition is just very keenly honed and you're on your way to going where you need to be. Then you have this Nine of Coins coming out next, kind of representing the financial situation. And it shows financial stability and happiness. It says you can reward yourself with luxuries because you are in a safe place financially. So begin that new home project. Begin the you know preparing for gardens when the spring comes. Whatever it is, get ready for it because you've got the financial stability to do it. And then your final card is the moon. So out of 5 cards, you've got 3 major arcana. So you're definitely going through a major life shift right now. Now, the moon can be fear around decisions. So it's possible that you're kind of afraid of your own power, maybe. But either way, it also represents there being things in your dreams that can guide you. So pay close attention to your dreams. If you don't have a dream journal, start a dream journal. Look into your dreams and see what it is that the universe is trying to tell you, that your higher self and your spirit guides are trying to tell you. Now, for your Moonology advice card, you get your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. That's very nice. All right. So that is just saying, all of this manifesting you've been doing, all of the inner work you've been doing, your beautiful self-expression with your passion, it is starting to pay off for you. Now, your daily crystal inspiration is Celestite. Soothe your soul. That is a beautiful stone. I don't know that I've seen this card out of this deck before, but whatever it takes to soothe your soul, if you're doing lots of psychic work, then you have to balance with self-care. So do self-care. If that's what you're doing. If you're an empath, you need to do self-care. Whatever this represents for you, whatever is burdening your mind, and not so much that it's a burden, but that it is kind of cluttering your mind. Maybe you could meditate and soothe your soul. Whatever you need to do to soothe your soul, that's what the Celestite is advising. Now, for your Power of Love activation deck, you get Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. Yeah, definitely coming out on the Priestess here. It is, it's exactly that. It's you using your intuition to discern truth from illusion, to discern love from fear, to, discern, hatred from bliss. So that is beautiful. Now, for your spirit guide message, you get Patience is a Virtue. That's beautiful. And follow the golden rule. And last but not least, focus on the positive. So yes, patience is a virtue. And when this card comes out, it's either telling you that you have a beautiful virtue of patience inside you, or that's why you're having some of your struggles to put that beautiful virtue of patience inside you. It's also telling you, your spirit guides are telling you to follow the golden rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. The law of attraction, like attracts like. You put out what you want to receive back, and that's what you receive back. So follow the golden rule. And lastly, focus on the positive. Whatever is positive in your life, just take some time and focus on it. Just think about how blessed you are and how grateful you are. You'll be surprised how doing that every day can really change your life. All right, thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 2. Your first spirit guide message is you are never alone. That is so very true. You are always surrounded by your soul team. So that is the first message from your spirit guides. Now let's take a look at your tarot, and then we'll get the rest of your advice cards. All right, so you got the King of Swords and the King of Coins. Okay, and the Three of Wands, the Hanging Man, and the Three of Cups. All right, that is beautiful. So your King of Swords represents judgment and strategy, while the King of Coins represents prosperity and protection. So these cards can either represent, both of them could be aspects that are needed or already present in your life, or they could represent people. It could represent someone who is a decision maker here, who acts independently, and someone who's also very, very generous with the King of Pentacles. Next, we have the Three of Wands, which can denote travel. It means good fortune, good news, success. So that is all really positive. You get the Hanging Man that signifies waiting and, getting a new perspective, just taking a pause. It can also represent delays that require some form of sacrifice to break. Now, whatever this is, it feels just like maybe you need a new perspective, because your final energy is this Three of Cups here, which is celebrations, good times. It can represent pregnancy and birth. So if you're trying to get pregnant, it may be that this strategy and judgment and this new perspective could be, adoption for some of you, or it could be that you are actually going to be getting pregnant sometime soon, and that will change your perspective on a lot of things, I assure you, if it's your first child. Now, let's take a look at your advice cards. So from the Moonology deck, you get, ooh, a new start is coming. Okay, so it looks like there's definitely going to be a new perspective and a new start coming out very soon for you. From your daily crystal inspirations, you get agate, so you need to get back into balance. Whatever you need to do to balance yourself. This could be different aspects of you even. And this new perspective is just going to help you to figure out where you're headed and to step into your Three of Cups energy. So just get back into balance. Do some meditation if you need to. Do some self-care. Take care of what needs to be taken care of. Now, from your Power of Love activation deck, you got release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving forces of the universe. That's beautiful. Hopefully this card's here because you're really good about releasing negative energies, releasing toxic relationships and situations. But if not, then this is advising you to work on that, because you have a beautiful new start coming. So whatever is not good for you, just get rid of it. Now, for your last spirit guide messages, you get appreciate your talents. Feel joy in all you do. Wow, these cards are all the same color, which is strange because they're all different colors. It says never judge another. Wow, that's interesting that they're all the same one. So feel joy in all that you do. Absolutely. If you can bring joy into your day, then you're raising your vibration, and that's what we're all here to do, is raise the vibration of the planet. Now, appreciate your talents, whatever it is that makes you special, whatever it is that makes you unique. You need to appreciate that, and never judge another because you think that you're better than them, or because you think that they're better than you, or for whatever situation. Don't judge others, because it's just that we're all on different paths, So yeah, take judgment out of the picture for when it comes to holding something against someone else, especially if it's not something they can really control. So thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 3. Your first spirit guide message is to make each day count. So whatever you need to do to make the day count, and do something nice for yourself, do something nice for somebody else, make each day matter, because each day is a gift. Now let's take a look at your tarot before we look at your other spirit guide messages and your other advice cards. You get the 6 of Swords, so it looks like you're passing on from testing. Page of Coins. So this is, opportunities beckoning to you. And then the Tower is something crumbling for the start of something new. Wow, the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, very nice. And Justice, so there's going to be balance. So it looks like you are coming out of a situation of testing, possibly even severe testing. And the universe just wants you to know, your spirit guides just want you to know that, you have opportunities that are beckoning to you, and something is going to crumble for the start of something new. This is a new beginning, and you doing well and being successful because of your own attributes that you bring to the party. And then this is Justice, which is balance. It's, it can be past wrongs being redressed, but mostly I think for you it's balance. It's possibly just kind of a healing time for you. Now let's take a look at your advice cards. From the Moonology deck, you get a time for healing. Isn't that what I just said? It's a time for healing. That's the balsamic moon. It's funny when that happens. That happens all the time. All right, so then we have Argonite, release your emotional baggage, coming out of the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck. So yes, that is exactly it. Release your emotional baggage, and come into this new opportunity and just seize it, because it's a beautiful new opportunity for you after your healing, with your healing. Next, you get commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Well, that is beautiful. And it's good to dedicate yourself to your beliefs. Now, for your spirit guide messages, you get be of service, possess self-confidence, and trust your intuition. All right, so be of service. This is very simple. Be of service to anyone, doing anything that makes someone happy, feel joy, it takes care of a problem that they've been dealing with. Any of that is being of service to your fellow individuals. So just be of service, possess self-confidence, know that you are good enough. Possessing self-confidence is simply just believing that you are enough, and you are enough. And then finally, trust your intuition. Your intuition is going to help you make each day count by showing you which path is right for you. All right, thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile number 4. Your first spirit guide message is love is your energy. Love is what drives us, and it's what should drive us. And use your love as your energy. Do something kind for someone you love just because you love them. All right, let's take a look at your tarot, then we'll look at the rest of your spirit guide messages and your advice cards. You get the 6 of Cups, which is about reminiscing. The 8 of Cups, which is about a natural ending. Wow, the Queen of Cups, so lots of emotions, lots of emotional energy. The 4 of Coins and the Palace of Coins. Okay, So there's been some reminiscing about, how things were, especially with Christmas time. You could be reminiscing about Christmases past. It looks like there's been a natural ending of something. This could be that, maybe the family's not gathering for Christmas this year because of the way things are now. And, it can also denote travel, though. So it could be that you are traveling to see your family. So it could be either way of that particular aspect, since it does have the travel to it. But then you have the Queen of Cups, which I believe represents your energy. She represents kindness and love and emotional intelligence, following your heart. I could even say something about creative projects are really going to do well if you start them. So I think that is you. Maybe you're just a creative soul that that is, artistic souls are also very emotional souls. And whether your art is, whatever your art is, whether it's painting or writing or making something or baking something or whatever it is that you do, that you have as a passion, whatever your art is, just, you're reminiscing, and it's because you're such an emotional being, because we're all really emotional beings. And something has ended, I think, for most of you. And then, whether it's a job, whether it's, socializing, whether it's the regular holiday schedule, whether it's, the loss of a family member. I don't think it's a close family member. I think it's a very distant family member from you, or somewhat distant family member from you. But this passing is, for some of you, and just a select few, is what you're trying to deal with emotionally. But you have this emotional intelligence to know what to do and what's right to follow. And, financially, at this point in your life, it looks like things are good. You have stability financially coming out of the Four of Coins. And then you have the Palace of Coins, which isn't even in a regular standard tarot deck. It represents having all of your physical needs met. So financially, you're looking really good. Now, from the Moonology deck, you get a win-win outcome as forecast. Full moon in Libra, so that is awesome. And it does look like a win-win. It looks like, things are moving forward. You have the strength to deal with it. Whatever negativity there is in the Eight of Cups here, you've got the emotional intelligence to deal with it. And you're financially set. You're going to be taken care of financially. So a win-win outcome is forecast. Now, you are being advised by the Daily Crystal Inspiration deck to find your calm with the blue lace agate. So whatever you need to do to find your calm, whether it's meditate, whether it is, sit down and, play a game with the little ones, or whatever you do to find your calm, to find your peace, you should do that. Now, for the Power of Love activation deck, you got ownership. You acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to love them all as lessons. So that's just about taking ownership of both accomplishments and faults, both the good and the bad. We take the good and the bad with everyone. We need to own ourselves and take the good and the bad with ourselves as well. Now, for the spirit guide messages, you have an attitude of gratitude. So definitely being advised to have gratitude. Be grateful for what you have now. It'll draw more of it into your life according to the law of attraction. So yeah, be grateful for everything you have, and it brings more wonderful things to you. Now, You also get stay open-minded. So, wow, all three of your cards pretty much match too. That's interesting. That we had I think pile 2 maybe had the same with the orange that all matched. So that's very interesting. But other than this last one, which was also green, that is so strange. Um, Sorry, it's just when the synchronicities are just amaze me sometimes. So you get understand your body as your final message from the spirit guides. So this just means if there's a health problem, it needs to be dealt with. And also, it means you don't have to be like anybody else. Your body is your body. And you need to be grateful for it because it takes you where you need to go. So, understand your body and love your body. And then be grateful for everything, including your body, and stay open minded. You have lots of opportunities out in front of you, and you're in a very stable, you know, emotionally stable, emotionally intelligent environment. You, I think, are using love as your energy. Love is your energy that you spread. So just continue spreading the energy of love, and everybody wins. So thank you for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for clicking the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected pile 5. Your first spirit guide message is give without expectation. That is great advice for the holiday season. So often we get caught up in, oh, well, I am doing this so someone else will do this, or I would like, someone to get me this. And you should just give without expectation and receive willingly what the universe sends back to you. So your first advice is to give without expectation. Now, your tarot starts with strength. So that's beautiful. And the 5 of Wands, so there's going to be some form of defending yourself. The Devil, that feels like restriction. And the 9 of Swords is anxiety. Are you really you are really worried about something? What is all this? Okay. So you've got strength. So you start with strength. And that is good because then you go into this 5 of Wands energy, which is about tests and the need to stand your ground. Next, you have the Devil, which can represent affairs. It can represent restriction. It can represent feeling like you're, trapped in a situation, like you just have nowhere to go and nothing to do and nothing is the right answer. So, and that leads us into this 9 of Swords, which represents a period of anxiety. So you're definitely suffering from some level of anxiety. But you've got the 10 of Wands as your final card of tarot, which also shows the possibility of feeling overwhelmed. So I think this is just all that you're kind of dealing with, and that's the reason you're here today looking at tarot, is just kind of, what do I do? So let's take a look at your advice cards and see what to do. So the full moon in Leo from the Moonology deck says, don't let pride get in your way. So whatever this situation is for you, wherever you're being tested, wherever you're needing this strength, don't let your pride get in your way, and you'll pass through this. Now, for your daily crystal inspiration, you get Sodalite. Speak your truth. All right, so if this is some test of faith, then speak your truth. If this is, some hurt that you've had and you've been nursing where it keeps you from healing with someone, then speak your truth and deal with it so that you can get out of all this anxiety, so that when you see that person, it doesn't make you feel like you want to run. So from the Power of Love activation deck, you got forgiveness. You are now able to activate the power of love in order to release past hurts. All right, I feel like this for some of you is you've been hurt by people, possibly parents, possibly family members, and you're going to be interacting with them through the holidays and whatnot, and you need to forgive the past hurts, you know, because they're in the past. Now, it's different if they're still hurting you today, but if the hurt is in the past, then forgive it so that you don't have to deal with this anxiety, so that you don't have to deal with this overwhelming feeling that you have regarding this situation. Now, for your spirit guide message, you get inspire others. So forgiveness can also inspire others to forgive. So if this is a situation where someone has wronged multiple people and you're sitting around the Christmas table and, you know, everyone doesn't talk to Uncle Bob or whatever, you know, you being forgiving and showing that that level of compassion to forgive and release these past hurts so you can heal, you can inspire others to do that. You also get live your bliss, so definitely you should live your bliss. You should not be in this anxiety all the time. So forgive, let whatever this hurt is go, and step out of this overwhelming feeling to live your bliss. Finally, you are here for a reason. You are definitely here for a reason. There's lots of reasons. If you are feeling, you know, at all like you are not needed, there is someone that I guarantee, you know, really looks forward to seeing you. Even if you end up not talking to this person, you are here for a reason. And you are important and valuable. So just remember that and live your bliss and try to get through the holiday season without all this anxiety here. You know, inspire others to forgive as well and speak your truth. Don't let your pride get in your way. All right, until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.